Hey guys, I'm back with another edition of Xtina's Take. And look at here, look at here, look at here, look at here. I actually got my hair done, y'all. Look. Oh, what? I ain't rocking no scarf, no wig, or no hat today. This is actually, well, they are my hair, as you can tell, because it's really. Oh, did I break the rubber band back here? Oh, it's actually really long. It goes down my back, but that's just to kind of give y'all a taste of it. Yeah, girl. I think I'm doing something. Actually, no. I just my daughter's birthday is coming up. My daughter actually has a YouTube channel. I don't promote it too much here only because it's two separate things. The content is completely different. Hers is definitely of, she's a child, so it's gonna, it's a child being a child. I think I described the channel as the life of or follow Aaliyah. She's a precocious 7 3/4 year old, almost 8 year old girl. And she's plenty of sassy and funny. So it has a lot of child content, as it should, because she's a child. Um, but if y'all want to check it out, it's not that many videos. We're still very young and still very new to the YouTube world. She only has maybe 6 or 7, possibly 8 videos or vlogs, whatever you guys call them, um, out. And she's had the channel for a little bit over a year now. And I know that's sad. She's only put so little videos out or vlogs out in that period of time. But we took a break from it for a while. And my struggle with her page or her channel is just finding content, because it's like only so many slime videos that we can watch and do, or pranks, that hasn't been done before, because everybody's YouTubing now. So but anyway, but we'll definitely be vlogging her birthday, so this is probably the last vlog that I'm gonna do for my channel until after her birthday, because I basically have to work up until then, and have to get ready for it. But definitely the day of, or her activities, I'll say probably around the 13th, the 14th. Definitely, you guys check her vlog, check her channel out. We'll definitely be vlogging her birthday. But it's called Life of Aaliyah. So if you guys want to go on over there and check it out. But yeah, I don't promote it that much because like my content is completely different. This is just my take, my opinions on pop culture, television, music, all that. Y'all know what this is. Y'all seen it before. Y'all know what it is. But it's definitely a lot more adult. Way more adult. Subject matter, language, all that, way more adult than her channel. So that's why I kind of don't want to get the two, because I'm a different me on her channel, because I got to be mama on her channel, so I got to be at least halfway responsible. On this one, I'm Xtina. I'm gonna do me, honey, because she's nowhere ever around when I do these. So because one, she just ain't gonna let me do them in peace, and two, like I said, the subject matter. So anyway, moving on. But if y'all want to know, it's just jumbo feed in braids. I got something really simple, really clean. She did like a really great job. And you guys, if y'all can't tell, all this right here is my hair, obviously, and it's all natural. It's no relaxer in it. um it wasn't intentional that I didn't get a relaxer, because I love my relaxers. It's just I have been wearing so many protective styles in the last year or so. I just haven't really felt the need to get a relaxer. But now that my hair has grown out and it's wild and all over a damn place, yeah, I'll be getting one real soon. So, but this is very neat work for not having um a relaxer in. This is all my natural curl pattern, honey. It's just a lot of gel, a lot of spritz to hold that sucker down. Edge control. But anyway, enough about that. But Misha's Beauty Bar, if you guys are in the South Alabama area, check her out. She's absolutely fabulous. She does my daughter's hair. She's done my hair. She does makeup. She does a little bit of everything. There's not a style I have not that I went to her for and she said she couldn't do. So and she's completely, I mean, she is licensed now, but in the beginning when I first started seeing her, she was completely self-taught. So just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Prices are good. And she's not the longest stylist I've had, but she's up there. And I've been more adventurous with her than I have with anybody else in terms of doing my hair. I would just go all out there with her. You know, a lot of firsts were with her in terms of my hair. So Misha's Beauty Bar. She's on Facebook, Instagram. Check her out. Anyway, so what y'all really want to talk about, because I know y'all tired of talking about this here, but I'm so happy, y'all. Y'all ain't got to see me with no damn scarf, hat, or wig on, okay? Just a little bit of weave, you know? But anyway. Oh, but the reason why I got the style, that was my whole point, was because my daughter has two, I have four, but my daughter has two jumbo feed-in braids. So she wanted to kind of do the twinning thing. And she also has like rainbow color in her hair. You guys will see it. If you guys want to hop over to her channel around the 13th or 14th is when we'll start vlogging her birthday. But she has rainbow hair. And normally for a child her age, I don't believe in putting color in a child that age's hair. I don't believe in putting too much weave in a child. Now I'm not gonna lie. When I do get her hair done regularly, in the regular way that I usually get it done, which is more likely braids, I do add a little extra hair to it just to make it last a little bit longer and to make it a little bit more neater. And that's the only reason why. But trust me, it's not over the top and it's not even really noticeable. If you didn't know anybody, you would think that was her hair. So I do it very tastefully. But this time, I mean, it's the girl birthday. She wanted her party is rainbow theme, a unicorn theme. She wanted rainbow hair. And it's like kids' hair. It's not like she rocking blonde or cherry red or fire engine red or burgundy or none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it literally is like red, purple, and blue. You know what I'm saying? Green, I think some in there. So it's literally a rainbow colored hair. And she was so excited. And then it kind of goes way down her back, which I don't normally like. But again, it's her birthday. She's even rocking hair jewelry. She thinks she's so grown. But anyway, on to the good stuff. Okay, because I could talk about my baby all day long, but I'm sure y'all don't want to hear that. Housewives of Atlanta. Now it's starting to get juicy, because them first few episodes, I was a little worried. I'm like, I don't really see myself being too much more invested in this, but it'll start to heat up, and I hate to say it, none other thanks to Kenya Moore, honey. And the Lord knows, if y'all watch any of my other vlogs, I am not a fan. She holding on to that peach for dear life, like I said last time, honey, because she is bringing that drama, and to a certain extent, I think she sacrificed her marriage for that peach. And if you go over to my other vlog before this one, you'll hear why I think that. But yeah, it got good, especially with the whole little divorce thing coming. So, do I feel sorry for her? Absolutely not. I think she's getting everything that she deserves, because I think she's a mean, nasty, hateful, vindictive, petty, immature, miserable human being who has a huge void or hole in her heart that just... And I said on my other vlog, and I say it again, you can't keep blaming your mama for this. Okay, yeah, your mama abandoned you. We all got mommy or daddy issues. We all have some kind of family trauma. You know what I'm saying? They don't give us the license or free license to be evil. You know what I'm saying? And she's evil. Like, she takes pleasure in putting other people down and bringing them pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, who does that? It's for somebody who desperate for some damn attention. Anyway, I'm not going to take too much time on that, because I think I explained very well how I felt about the heifer my last vlog, and I'm just not gonna keep giving her that attention. But yeah, it's getting good. The only thing that really irritated me is that she brought this other woman into, like, she's like, first of all, King, you a bitch, you ain't about that life. You ain't about that life. Don't say it's about, and I talked to her, and I know where she live, and bitch, that was all talk, like you always is, all talk and no show, honey. You ain't about that life. You're the most non-Detroit person I've ever met in my life. I mean, well, first of all, I met you. I ain't gonna say I met you, but you're the most non-Detroit person I've ever seen in my life. Okay, like, just, you ain't about that life, boo boo. You ain't about that life. You might have square up like you is, but you ain't, because anytime confrontation come your damn way, security. Security, that's all you want to holler at, security. So we know you ain't about that life, boo-boo. But nice try. You get an A for effort. You get an A for playing victim. You definitely get an A for playing victim, because honey, that's your whole stick right there, is victim. Petty, messy, mean-spirited victim is honey, that describes you. So good job, baby, good job. If I wasn't holding this phone, I'll give you a round of applause. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can hear that, but that was my little version of Round of applause for playing victim, honey. Because I don't believe that for a whole second at all. I think the only thing that really, really irked my nerves, and I didn't see the whole episode. I know, again, y'all like, how are you gonna have an opinion? You ain't seen all of it. I seen most of it. I seen a good 45 minutes of it. That's enough for me. I was like maybe one little gap in between. I had to go off and do something that I didn't see it. But when Candy and Cynthia had the audacity, see there, I went T.I. on y'all, didn't I? Audacity. Audacity to ask the other ladies to be sensitive to Kenya's situation. Like, bitch, when has Kenya ever been sensitive to anybody else's situation? Like, when? When in the history of this heifer being on the fucking Housewives has she ever shown any kind of discretion or sensitivity towards anybody else's pain or misfortune? Never. But you expect to say, girl, bye. Like, Candy, I know you ain't cool with Phaedra no more, but did you not know how dirty this girl did Phaedra? Now, I ain't saying Phaedra is an angel. I'm not saying that. I know Phaedra don't did her dirt too. But, like, for real, seriously, you seen how dirty this girl did Phaedra, and you sitting up here co-signing this. Andy, I'm telling you. Like I said, I don't necessarily want a peach, baby. I ain't trying to do nothing for clout. I really ain't. But anyway, but that's what we got Nene and Marlo for. Okay, so I'm gonna live vicariously through Nene and Marlo, and I hope they go in on her. All that low down dirty stuff that I usually don't like Marlo for, because Marlo can hit below the belt, honey. Marlo about that life. We seen the 103 mug shots the woman got. Okay, before she was Marlo, because I'm not even sure Marlo's her damn name. Y'all know, anybody know if that's her name or not? Because I always wondered that, and I'm just too lazy to Google it. So if y'all know if Marlo Hampton is this woman's government name, I think she's Shakita something. I think honestly, a Lakeisha, a Shakita, Shaquanda. That's who I think she is. I think, when she got into the upper echelon or trying to get there, because I still don't think she all the way there, but trying to get there, she renamed herself or rebranded herself Marlo Hampton. I don't think that's her. But if y'all know the tea, let me know. Y'all know the dirt, let me know. I could be wrong. She could be actually Marlo and not Shaquanda. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, what the mugshot say? She about that life though. But usually I don't really care for Marlo. Although this season I have to say I'm kind of softening towards her a little bit. I usually couldn't stand the hoe. Like I couldn't stand her, but I guess maybe seeing her with the nephews, and she has shown that she's grown some, as an individual. She doesn't seem quite so willing to go below the belt. Like, she has a little bit of a heart this season. So she growing on me about this much. About this. I don't absolutely can't stand her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might have a warm little spot there for her. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how long that lasts though. but honey, like I said, I usually don't like Marlo because she's so low down and damn dirty. But if there's ever a time if there's ever a time I need you to be low down and dirty, it's on this trip with Kenya. You have free reign, honey. Free license to say whatever the fuck come to your mind. But y'all need to go in on her. And usually I'm not for women bashing other women. But in this case, the heifer deserve it. Okay? Because she don't spend the better part of excuse me, how many seasons on the show bashing and putting down other women, and you think karma ain't supposed to come back and bite you, girl? Bye. Anyway, I ain't never really been a huge fan of Candy's. Like I said, I would never knock that girl hustle. And it's so funny because I was like the biggest, and I still am, biggest Escape fan. Like, to me, they're my childhood. Well, they ain't my child, but they're my teenagehood to early adulthood. That's what they are to me. Like, I am hard pressed to find another, not even girl group, but just another group, period, that have done what they done in terms of crossing genres. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really came up with that hip hop flair, but then again, I'm a huge fan of 90s music too. But that hip hop flair and that R&B and that church stuff, like honey, when they get to harmonizing, love Escape, love Escape. But honestly, Candy wasn't even my favorite when it was Escape. But I did love the group. But she I don't know why I'm going out of focus. But she was like obviously my favorite. I mean, she wasn't my favorite. Actually, I think Tiny was my one of my favorites, and Latasha. Those are my two favorites in Escape. But anyway, I digress. But no, I ain't never been a huge fan of Candy. Candy, as much as I love her hustle, like she just something about her just irks my soul. I ain't gonna say soul. It ain't that deep. Maybe just irk my little nerve a little bit. Soul is reserved for somebody else. Um, but I don't know. She just seems very like she should have every right to be proud of her accomplishments. She's earned them. But it's like she walks around with this attitude like her shit don't stink. Like can't nobody call her out on nothing. You know, I felt like she should have got her damn mama in check a long time ago. And I know that's my mom, and nobody gonna say nothing about my mama. Your mama could be wrong too, honey, but whatever. I mean, I know you're supposed to ride for your mama. I know, I get that, ride for your mama, but at the same time, you know, if wrong is wrong, right is right. You know, you can't condone everything your mama do now. You know. Anyway, and then she really turned me off from her as a person when I was watching. They had did Bravo had did like a 3-part, 4-part series on Escape, their comeback or whatever. Was it Bravo? Yeah, I think it was Bravo. They had done that when Escape was coming back after 20 years or whatever. Oh my god, I was so excited for that. Anyway, and like the way she was with the group was just like she was so standoffish and so by herself and so y'all don't include me and y'all, but you act like you way up here compared to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? They may have not had the career that you had, but I mean, Tiny is just as accomplished. Tiny won that Grammy with you, just like you. I mean, won that Grammy with you. You know what I'm saying? You had to have Tiny's help to get that Grammy. You ain't win that Grammy on your own. Both of y'all did that. You know what I'm saying? That Grammy they got for No Scrubs or whatever. So, you know, Tiny's very accomplished in her own right. Latasha and the other Tamika are very accomplished in their own right. So I mean, like, okay, yeah, you had a nice career. I get it, but at the same, you not no better than them. Just anyway, but that was the feel that I got. Whatever. But I mean, we don't know the dynamics. You know what I'm saying? Because I still never really understood why they broke up in the first place. But honey, because I was hurt when they broke up, Chad. I was hurt. But anyway, Nene. She's grown on me. I know last vlog I was kind of doubting the sincerity of her apologies. I was thinking maybe some of it was a little bit manipulative. Some of it I thought was maybe to keep her peach, but no, maybe she's just having a moment. Maybe she's having a moment of clarity. Maybe she's actually really seeing some things. You know, maybe the great Nene Leakes has finally been humbled a little bit. I mean, I guess the whole cancer thing and you know, I don't know, but she seems to be, you know, I'm warming up to her again. You know what I'm saying? I used to really like Nene, and then, you know, this whole fame thing came, and like I said, I don't ever knock the girl hustle because I always give her props, as I've said in several other vlogs, that out of all the housewives besides Bethany Frankel, she has made the most out of her platform, and I will applaud her that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy, and she's done it. But I think a lot of that went to her head as well. You know what I'm saying? Fame and money and notoriety changes folks, you know, especially when you get known for that. So, but yeah, I think she's been real cool. You know what I'm saying? Especially trying to extend the olive branch to Kenya for however many times she did, and especially at the table when she was like, I genuinely just want to know how you do. Now, you know, there's some people who obviously, you know, just want to know how you doing so they can have something to talk about, so they can sit there and talk about you, Kenya. But I didn't get the sense of that with Nene. I think she just genuinely, as woman to woman, know the woman is in pain. It's just like, look, okay, I may not like your ass, but I could recognize that you're hurting, and are you really okay? That's how I took that. And the bitch still being shady as hell. Want to thank everybody at the table for being there, but like, bitch, you just, and don't give me the whole hurt people. I've been hurt too. Hell, that don't mean I just go around hurting people. You know what I'm saying? It's still some hurts. I mean, I've healed for most of my hurts, but it's still some hurts out there that's still a little raw to me. You don't see me being a complete, absolute, and utter asshole to people unless, now, if you bring it out of me, you get what you get. But I don't just be doing it just to be fucking doing it. Like, you got to bring it out of me first. Now, once you bring it out of me, it's all bets are off. All is fair in love and war. I'm going to go, honey, just don't bring it out of me. That's all I gotta say. But just genuinely in my natural everyday state of life, not like that. But People just be making excuses. Twirls, honey. The twirls. Y'all can keep that damn twirl. Anyway. But moving on. What else happened? I think that was the gist of it. I just But it is getting good because hell, we watching and we talking about it. Especially them Facebook, honey. They all over Facebook. What else happened? Oh, Lil Baby, not Lil Baby. I'm sorry, not Lil Baby. I get them mixed up. Da Baby. Oh, I was gonna talk about that in a minute. I am gonna talk about that in a minute. It was another show because I'm thinking like trying to rack my brain like what did I watch this Sunday? I usually watch 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. It's still in the beginning stages. I'm gonna reserve commentary for that later because it's still like 2 or 3 episodes. Everybody ain't met their loved ones yet, or they're whoever they seeing overseas. Everybody ain't made it over there yet. This is now getting to the part where everybody's starting to go overseas to meet their people. Darcy. Child. It's only one Darcy. I can't even really say nothing. Like Darcy's just Darcy. Like I'm not even gonna shade the girl. She is who she is. I know that black woman on there though. That 50-some-year-old who is a guy in England. Like y'all smell this. She remind me of that black dude from last season who never met with his Russian chick, who flew all the way out to Mexico, basically went broke, sending this heifer money, and the last little bit of his money going to Mexico, and she stood him up. Oh Lord, that's what that remind me of. That's that whole situation, except it's reversed as a woman instead of a man, and I really think he gonna stand her up. I don't even think he's real, or I think he's gonna be like 450 pounds and unemployed. I don't know, but he definitely ain't the man in the picture, okay? But I don't know. The show is entertaining because I just don't get it. I guess it's just so outrageous. It's entertaining. I love the show, but like I said, I'm gonna reserve the rest for when everybody meets their significant others. But those are 2 standouts for me. Was definitely Darcy and the black woman who ain't even told her kids to the day of that she was leaving to go meet. I don't know, just craziness. Shah's of Sunset. I didn't see. Oh, they changed the time because I know I didn't see the newest one. But still love the show. I think the biggest surprise this year obviously came with MJ and Reza. I have watched this show from day one. I've told everybody I am a fan of the show. I know it's not usually typical for people of my color to watch a show like that, but again, it's diversity. I've always been interested in different cultures and different religions, different nationalities, how people do things, and I just always like Shah's of Sunset. A large part of it is the tribe and the clan feel of it, you know what I'm saying? Because most of these people have known each other since, and that just goes to show how deep that clan or tribe attitude goes, or that way of living goes. Like most of the people on Shah's of Sunset, I think Gigi, Mike, Reza, and MJ have all known each other since either high school or very early adulthood. So you got to think most of them now are in their 40s, early, late 40s, you know what I'm saying? So it's been 20 plus years. How many people do you know, can you say that you're still in contact with in high school? Like, I'm not friends with anybody that I was friends with in high school. Facebook friends maybe, but in terms of having day-to-day interaction, absolutely zero. So maybe I messed up. I don't know. But that just goes to show, like, but that's how deep that tribe clan attitude goes, especially being immigrants in America, and most of them are first generation immigrants where their parents came and brought them over, and so they still remember their time back in the homeland, and then having to so I just think that's all very interesting. But I think the most juiciest plot twist is the breakup between Reza and MJ. Anybody who watches the show know that they've been friends for 25, 30 some years. They are each other's ride or die. And then to see them break up, it's like, who would have thought? I mean, I literally had to pause, like, not them two. Them two ain't never into it. And if they is, it lasts for like maybe 3 seconds and they're back and loving each other again. Like, the hell? Hmm. I don't know whose side I'm on yet. I've never really. I have moments where I like MJ, but she ain't never been one of my favorites. She just seems very territorial and the bone collector. Like she just collects information on you to use it against you later. Like she's just been very messy, extremely judgmental. And so she just hasn't been like I've had moments, you know what I'm saying? I love how confident the girl is in that body, honey. Like that body is something. So she's a chunk. If y'all watch it, she's a chunkier girl. That's what I like to call chunky. She definitely ain't goddamn skinny. I would call it obese. She's just very chunky. But she carries it very well, honey, and she ain't scared to rock that chunkiness. And I'm not mad. Any woman who is confident in herself, no matter the size, whether it be a Lizzo or hell, Kerry Washington or Halle Berry or Tiny or whoever, if you know what I'm saying, if you're confident no matter what the size, shape, whatever, honey, I'm rocking with you. And she, honey, she's very confident. I always admired her for that. I really have. And that's real talk. But in terms of her personally, she ain't never been one of my favorites. So like I said, I don't know exactly whose side I'm on. Apparently she talks shit about Reza's husband and was spreading rumors about Reza's husband. So Reza, in turn, kind of turned his back on her when she needed him most. So she was giving birth at like 48 years old, and I know I shouldn't talk. I know I shouldn't talk, but I don't know. I'm a late bloomer when it comes to motherhood. A lot of people who know my story personally, who know me personally, know my baby is a miracle baby. But I had her at 33, and in a lot of ways, most ways, I'm actually extremely thankful because I know that people are like, oh, you was an old mama. Like I had 2 kids by the time I was 33. I had 3 kids. Okay, well that's you. I'm actually very grateful that I did have her in my 30s because it allowed me to become a fully formed human being when I had her. You know what I'm saying? Like I got all the childishness out the way. I got all the exploring out the way. I was confident in who I was as a woman. I was finally comfortable in my own skin after struggling for so long with that. Comfortable who I was as a person, knew who I was as a person. I got all the wild shit out the way, all the partying, all the, just crazy crap out the way, all the instability out the way. Um, and so it allowed me to really be open to having her and having my heart open and not all this other. It's like I didn't resent her, I guess is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, having a child, and I'm pretty much with my child every single day. I can count on one hand in her almost 8 years of life how many times I have spent the night away from her or she spent the night away from us. On one hand I can count. So she's pretty much with us every single day. But at this point in my life, and I guess because she's my miracle child, I'm so happy to have her that I don't mind it. Like I enjoy it. I don't resent it. But it would have been a different story in my 20s. I was just too out there, too wild, too lost, too busy trying to find myself and where I fit in this world. And, it was just so much going on with me up here and in here that I just wasn't. I don't think I would be the mother that I'm not saying I wouldn't have been a good mother, but I don't think I would have been the mother I am today where I'm actually present and involved in her life. And I'm love being home with her. Like she's my absolute favorite person in the whole wide world to be around. Even if she's getting on my nerves, I love me some her. Anyway. So I'm not knocking that, but I also think at a certain point you should stop. I'm sorry. I just feel that way. So I had her at 33. I'm in my early 40s now. I might try for a sibling with her, and it's not like we haven't been trying because we actually have. But just ain't set up for me to have one yet. I mean, I took the birth control out. I'm married, so we ain't using protection. But it just hasn't happened yet. And I've thought about that she needs a sibling. You know what I'm saying? She really needs a sibling. What happens to us? What happens to her when something happens to us? Like when my mom died, I still have my brother, and I don't know that was such a great comfort to me to have somebody else that I can share my memories with who remembers the same thing or remember what it was like to grow up in the house that we grew up in the environment that we grew up in, who understood the family dynamics. You know what I'm saying? So, And she won't have that if she remains the only child, but she may. So anyway, yeah, I'm in my early 40s. I'm gonna give it maybe one more year, and if I don't get pregnant, that's it. It's a done deal, one and done. So I don't know. I can't imagine being 48, 49, trying to have a baby. But God bless her. God bless her. I don't knock it. I don't think I can do it. So, but God bless her, honey, as long as she happy. Um, Mike's still a douche. I like him though. He's a likable douche, but he's a douche. Who else is on there? Nima, whatever his name is. Honey, I could take or leave him. I could care less about him. Gigi still batshit ass crazy, smoking weed and trying to get pregnant. So, or she is pregnant now, but at the time of the show was filming, she was trying to get pregnant. Anyway, that's that on that. Like I said, I'll see how much further this goes before I actually pick a side with Reza MJ. As of now, I'm leaning a little bit more towards Reza than I am MJ, because MJ's been extremely messy in the past. So this ain't above with something that she would do. The baby. That's who I was starting to talk about before I got onto Shah's of Sunset, 90 Day Fiance. So, everybody talking about how he hit this fan who happened to be a woman. I did see the footage from TMZ in the Shade Room. I like the baby. I'm not saying he's the greatest lyrical rapper there is, but he definitely has some bars in the flow, and he has a swag, a certain, just in his voice. Like I get excited when I hear his voice come on a song. Like, yeah, that's how I feel. I be bumping it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something about this Negro swag that I just love. I don't know what it is, because he's not the greatest in the world, but and in terms of rappers, I tend to like the more lyrical side of things. I'm of the Biggie, the Eminem, the Jay-Z era. Those are my top 3 favorite rappers, if anybody wants to know. I'm not gonna tell you what order they're in, because I'm not even sure, it changes. But, and I know y'all gonna say, well, where's Tupac? I like Tupac, but I tend to like Biggie, Eminem, and Jay-Z more. Okay. So I know, don't kill me, y'all gonna kill me for that, I know y'all are, but that's okay, because let's talk about it. Anyway, but like I said, it's all in his swag. Some rappers I just like just solely on their swag, and he's one of them. And he's like, he got a little flow to him. I like him or whatever. He can ride a little bit of a beat, I guess from the few songs I heard. But like I said, the swag is out of control. I love it. So I am a fan of his. I ain't gonna say I've actually bought anything of his, but I've actually, on my playlist, on my track list, Tidal, I actually have about maybe 6 songs that he's on. I think a couple of them are actually his songs, and a couple of them he was a feature on. But it's about 6 or 7 that I have. So yeah, anything more than 3, I kind of like you. So, but he's been getting a little trouble lately, like that little temper of his. And then he seems like a fun spirited, outgoing person that just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, and that I've always liked that rebel in people who just don't give a fuck, and I kind of like that in him. So I always like that kind of playfulness he's had, that I don't give a fuck, that free spirit that he's had. But I think things have kind of gone a little too far now. I mean, you hit a whole woman, honey. Like, I mean, he keeps saying it's a different angle somewhere, and the girl hit her first, or put his phone too far, the phone too far in his face. You know what I'm saying? Which, I mean, I'm not famous yet. Anyway, I'm not famous. I may never be famous. I'm not famous. So I don't know that world. I don't know what comes with that. I can't imagine how it would feel to have your every move tracked. I can't imagine how it would feel that people feel like they can invade your personal space just because they're a fan. I don't know what it would feel like to not have any private moments in public because everybody's looking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I really want to know that feeling either. So I can't imagine what that does to the psyche, and how maybe it can make you feel like a caged animal and really want to enforce your boundaries in your space. So I can see that. I can get that part of it. I didn't see where she invaded the space at. Maybe I missed it. And I watched the video like once or twice. Oh, I know I watched it at least twice. maybe I was missing something. If y'all saw it, y'all comment and let me know, because I didn't really see her do anything that wrong. That, first of all, she a woman. She shouldn't have warranted to slap any damn way, unless of course she put her hands on him first. And I mean, like, slap him as hard as he slapped her. I ain't talking about that little just waving the phone in his face and maybe the light got in his eye, or maybe it hit him or something real by accident or something like that. But for him to have the reaction he had, like, he pawed off and what I call bitch slapped her, just like bam. You know what I'm saying? Like, her whole face just rocked. And I'm like, baby, that's a woman. Like that. Like, okay, you and then he apologized like 3 posts later. Like, he made 3 posts before he apologized, trying to justify what he did. And then I guess when the heat became too much, like, here's my thing. Stand in that shit, nigga. If you felt that way, don't come that because now people got something to say about it in the uproar. I've always been that type. I'm not, maybe it's me, my heart, or maybe it's my sign. I don't know. I'm a Capricorn. But like, we stand 10 toes down in what the hell we feel and what we say, and it's not too much that's gonna change it. So that's my thing. I'm not saying what you did was right. It was wrong as all fucking hell what you did, okay? And you probably need to have charges pressed on you for that. And I ain't too much for charges being pressed on the black man, but you was wrong. That's assault. That was wrong as hell. Oh hell, I forgot the damn point I was gonna make, y'all. What was the point that I was gonna make? I don't even know what it was anymore. Please help me. But what was I gonna say? Oh, 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? He wrong as hell. But at the same time, stand strong in it. Hell, you made 3 posts about how you or 2 or 3 posts about how you felt, and you did what you did, and I need $10,000 for another angle to be shown to show what she did to me, and I did what I did. But then when you get the backlash, all of a sudden it's, I'm sorry. Nah, nigga, don't apologize. You wasn't sorry. But favorite thing I tell my daughter that my grandma told me, you wasn't sorry when you did it. So don't be sorry now because you're getting caught or because the ramifications of it. Now people got something to say about it. If you did it, nigga. Stand in it. Shit. Don't take it back now. Hell. Anyway, but yeah, you was dead ass wrong for that. I ain't necessarily gonna say I'm gonna stop listening to you because I still like that swag a little bit. But dog, calm that shit down. Like, calm it down, boo. Calm it down. Anyway, on to my random thoughts, because this video is getting really, really long, and I know y'all won't sit here and listen to me talk, and I need to go to bed because I just got off of work. Anyway, random thought: the coronavirus. I don't know how I should feel about it. Like, there's a part of me that's like, you know, there's always that party who's like, well, it's not going to happen to me, or it's not going to happen here. Like, that's all the way across around the world. But I mean, it's coming into the United States now, you know? So it's only so long I can say. Now, I think it was actually a case documented in Alabama. So it's getting a little closer to home than I would like it to be. I don't understand still what the huge threat is with the virus. I mean, I know a couple people have died, but they've been mostly, from my understanding, like elderly people whose immune systems, whether it be elderly children or people with diseases that compromises the immune system, that are the most affected, that can maybe turn into a fatality, which is not good to hear because we have a lot of women. I mean, we have a lot of children. And we have a lot of elderly, and we do have a lot of people who, maybe such as myself, are immune compromised because I have asthma and because some of the medications I take affect my immune system. So there's a part of me that, again, is like, okay, it's not going to happen to me. And then there's another part of me is like, well, even if it is it really that bad? I mean, is this just media hype? There, you know, because media has a tendency to do that. Is this just media hype?